Thursday, March 25th. The moon will be in Leo, but begin its void of course around 10:30 a.m. It will do its transition and lock into Virgo energy around lunchtime. So just kind of giving you a little bit of analogy, when the moon is in Leo, we're big, we're bold, we kind of want attention. We're not above or below starting a little bit of drama to get it. We are self-expressive, we are playful, we are all up in everyone's face. Hey, look at me. And when we switch out of that fiery energy and into an earth energy, especially Virgo, we get back down to basics. We kind of step back, we get quiet, we move in within ourselves, and we start really picking things apart. We start over analyzing things. We want to put things in a certain order. We want the chaos to stop. So if we were playful and bold and overly expressive while the moon was in Leo, now we get back down to business. And we are moving into the full moon window here today, which is going to really amplify a lot of the energies that are taking place. The moon in Virgo wants us to kind of clean things up. It wants us to really pay attention to our daily tasks, to our daily chores. It wants everything in its place. It wants everything in its order. And because Mercury rules over Virgo energy, this is the mental plane. This is us moving inward and really thinking things through and trying to pick things apart and come to a different understanding. The problem is that Mercury is currently in Pisces. Virgo's opposite. Where Virgo wants to focus in on the details, the Piscean energy is just like, woo, details don't matter. Let's look at the big picture. Where the Virgo energy wants to clean things up and have everything organized, Pisces energy finds comfort in the chaos. So there's definitely a little bit of opposition here. To add to that opposition, the moon will be opposing Jupiter, and Jupiter is the great magnifier of the zodiac, really amplifying whatever is going on. So your thoughts may be bigger than they appear. Your emotions will likely feel way more intense than they actually should be. And of course, any situation, any energy that is being focused on is going to be amplified and magnified. The moon is also making an aspect with Neptune and with Pluto. This is going to add an element of hypersensitivity to the mix. Again, full moon window, we're already becoming hypersensitive. And this Plutonian energy, of course, wants to really transform the situation. The problem is Neptune doesn't want to stay present long enough to deal with reality. It wants to check out. It wants to go to dreamland. It wants to escape all responsibilities, escape all the thought processes, and just live in its own dream world. So we're definitely lacking the focus and the clarity that we need in order to make the transformations that Pluto so desperately wants us to make. Mercury in Pisces will be squaring the true node. So, the moon being in Virgo wants us to figure things out. It wants to plan. It wants to be logical. It wants to be practical. It wants to have a path moving forward. But Mercury in Pisces, especially squaring the true node, lack of direction, lack of confusion, lack of details. You are going to really force yourself into having a headache if you are, trying to put the blinders on and focus in on one thing under this energy. It's not going to happen. You're going to end up frustrated and you're going to be beating yourself down and picking yourself apart because that's what that Virgo energy wants to do to you. You're going to be self-critical. You're just going to find every single thing wrong with yourself. And this is not a day to do it. We are moving into the full moon window, which means the darker emotions are coming out to play. And the last thing we need is to give negative Nancy all the control to rip us down and rip us apart. So be very cautious with your energy on Thursday.